Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the insanity of Victor Shepard. Um, so the last time, as you can probably hear in the background, we went to Tachanka to secure the loyalty of both Morton Solus and our beloved tank baby, Grunt. In doing so, we found Morton's protege, Malin, who was trying to cure the genophage, but in a very unethical way. However, his scientific method was sound, despite being unethical. So Victor and Morden both decided to keep the data so that the fallen Krogan sacrifice would not be in vain. And then for Grunt's Lloyd's mission, we helped him through his rite of passage and nuked a Thresher Maw on foot. So now we're going to finish up any last remaining things we had to do on Tachanka. And then we'll head on to Samara, Thane, and Jacob's loyalty missions.
This is the Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Viol. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Erdnot will make it better. My line will fix it.
You're not wrong, Grunt. You're not wrong.
Ignore them, girl. They're not worth it.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot?
I did. I nuked it.
Should you be in here?
As I understand it, Clan Erdnot has a new member. So, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass on my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Erdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
You have an impressive title.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
You killed your predecessor.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Okay, well, what exactly are you researching?
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
The Solarians. The designers of the genophage.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Yeah, if you can avoid it, don't rely on other civilizations for your food supply. Because that's just asking for a vulnerability.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
Alright. Still can't afford the heavy dose damage. Fair enough. We'll come back when we can. Alright, let's talk with Rex.
This variant can track you anywhere on the planet.
That's nice. Not if I shoot it first.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter.
Well, I never actually
Guess that's
taken a
what it takes to
look.
replace me.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole. It's what you showed me on Vermeer's, Shepard. We're not just saving Krogan. We're saving who we are.
How do you share your females?
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
Females have their own clans?
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection. We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without clan leader Yuta's approval.
Okay. How do you keep control?
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
Seems reasonable.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
Why bother with the weak clans?
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Devil's advocate?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
But yours is dominant.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Urdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
Okay. How's your plan going?
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped. I've got a few clans, but too many are turning their backs on us entirely.
You have opposition?
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained barren, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
That's risky.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
Alright, well.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
I'm gonna have to leave, Rex. You wanna come with us?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
You as well, Rex. Alright, back to the Normandy.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
Yeah, that thing about Clan Urdnot increasing in size after Werlock's destruction, that's because they took the remnants of Werlock, namely their females, the children, and the males that, accepted Erdnot's influence and dominance and adopted them as their own. Normally, when a Krogan clan destroys another one, it's just scorched, well, Tachanka. And the fact that no survivors. Rex's like, nah, that's not how we're doing this. Alright. Let's head to the Normandy. Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
First. No. There we go. There we go. Unread messages. It could happen to you! From Elkos Mail Routing. Adrel lay in the ocean, dying from Capral syndrome, and he had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while at times he was alone. The Drell saw that he was alone, that the times he was alone were the hardest times of his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Capral syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow. And where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish will come true. Gotta love that scam email on the extranet. Concerns RE Keepers from Chorman. I hope this address still works. I promised to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See, those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of the material that Saren's flagship Sovereign, they're engineered from millions of years ago, by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. What's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off, would be around the time the Protheans disappeared. And now it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Chorban. Well, Chorban, you're right. And the signal did go off, but this time they ignored it. But don't worry, I am 100% on top of this matter. Back from the female camp. From Erdnot Darg. Dear human, the clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout says you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught poisoned over the Warlock camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Unless I go into a blood rage or something. That's actually a high level of restraint for a Krogan. I got to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pack before this happened, but I think I'm going to stay here instead. Erdnot Darg, Scout 2nd Class. Well, that's good. Alright, time to do the rounds.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Alright. Let's first research our upgrades. Shotgun damage. Mainly for Tally and Grunt. Alright.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Okay. I'm interested.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination, can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves, tools for
Zombies.
reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
But you re-sterilize them.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Okay.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
I've heard some people say that we're guilty of doing the same thing in Mass Effect 3. That we throw the Krogan against the Reapers. Which, yeah, we do. And depending upon who's at the helm, if it's Reeve, yeah, we're basically making the same mistake as the Solarians did the first time against the Rachni. But if it's Rex and Bakara at the helm, it's completely different. Because Rex and Bakara are both charismatic enough and hold enough respect with the Krogan that they're able to kind of kick their asses into gear enough that they're focusing on societal advancement and rebuilding rather than, conquer the galaxy. Which is what's going to happen in our game because Rex is alive and Bakara, thanks to the data we saved, will also be alive.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
saying?
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
I love that little cough at the end.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Alright, next we're gonna go down to engineering to speak with Grunt, Tally, and possibly Jack. I just need to make sure that we're not going to, you know, do a romance thing with Jack.
Erdnot Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We did this to calm you down.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
Alright, I'm back. Bro Raz was calling to iron out some stuff. Okay, well...
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way.
Alright. Now let's check out Jack. See how she's doing. Now that, you know, we blew up the Telton facility with a giant-ass nuke.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know my squad.
If we go into combat together, we should know more about each other.
If you say so. I'm not used to being on a team. It's all touchy-feely. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
You don't make this easy.
You're a hard person to like, Jack.
Really? I had no idea. What other amazing insights do you have that I'm too stupid to see?
Alright, I'll bite.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
Okay. You must have friends.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
You knew they would kill you.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Alright, well, we'll talk again.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I know this will launch the one night stand. She'll never talk to us again. This, I think, starts the romance dialogue. I'm just gonna go with neutral.
I'm not looking for that.
I don't get you. You don't want anything, but you keep coming around. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Maybe not.
Maybe I just want to be friends with the murderous psychopaths so that when you inevitably snap, you'll remember I was nice to you and you won't kill me. Hi, Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? Of course. I can't tell you how much what you said means to me. But I understand if you need to find someone else. Not that I'm complaining if you're still interested. Are you still interested?
Only if it's safe.
I don't want to risk your health, but I'm willing to wait.
Thank you. I want you to see what's under this damn helmet. I need to feel your skin against mine. To share myself with you before we fly off into the final battle. I'll find a way.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that ends Tally's dialogue. So now, we're gonna head to the Citadel. Because we're doing what I like to call the Cats in the Cradle mission. AKA Thane, Sins of the Father. Now, because this is a non-combat mission, we're gonna bring Thane, obviously. But we're gonna bring Morden, just because I don't think we've fully upgraded his squad powers now that he's got the loyalty power. And then we'll switch out for Garrus. Or Tally, I'm not sure which. Okay, definitely Thane. Then Morden. There we go. Neuroshock. Cryoblast. Okay.
According to CSEC charges are pending.
We'll check Jack out, make sure she's... Alright, more ammo. Oh shit.
Harkin was taken into custody and charges are pending. Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs.
Love misclicks. So great. Okay. Thane and Tally.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody and charges are pending. Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yes? My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
Okay, well, lower his crimes.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Shepard.
Laugh it up, Tally.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Apparently, Tally's got a cloaking device. Alright, duct rat.
What was it you called Mouse?
Duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Is that safe?
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Why would you help?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He'd interfere.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Alright. Let's check the gift shop real quick. Nothing's available. I'm pretty sure we've bought everything in the Citadel, so...
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died.
Yeah, I get
you
that.
went with me.
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
You know Thane?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You would use a child for that.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Okay, well, we can protect you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right, all right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
Elias Kellum?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in the big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Alright, one more thing.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
I want one.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Alright.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
You alright?
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
It's not your fault.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Okay. Yeah, Thane's not exactly a great father. It's a running gag that the loyalty missions are basically the companions dealing with their daddy issues, because you got Jacob Taylor, you've got Miranda, you've got Tally, in a sense, Jack, because, you know, Cerberus being your daddy issues. But Thane's kind of the exception because he is the daddy issues.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
So he bribes you.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
All right, arrest him.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You be the bad cop.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
That way I can be
Get me
the
out of
good
these
cop.
restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
We're not CSEC.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not CSEC. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
He's out of the loop.
Bailey doesn't know you're here. But he will. After we're done.
You're not the only one who can buy off CSEC, Kellum.
What are you, Frog Boy? His little apologist? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Why protect the assassin?
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
Elias, if we were after you, we'd have already put a bullet in your head. We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
I've got
We're
a
done
trump
here
card.
because I
Don't
got
worry
people
about
to
it.
see. Goddamn waste of my time.
We'll make it worth your time.
How about this? You tell us the target, and...
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
Okay, here's my shovel the size of the Citadel. I'm a Spectre.
This is all above board. I'm a council specter.
Shit.
What? Let me, Freddy.
Spectres can do whatever they want, Elias. I can't help you.
Shit.
If it was you I wanted, I could kill you and go. I want the assassin. Tell me who the target is, and I'll leave.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for intendant of Zakiro Ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
You can let him go now. See, that's why you always get your Spectre reinstatement if you can.
What's
Just
the
in
story?
case.
Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram to lead. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans.
Because
Anderson
both
does what he
times
can,
the
but some
Citadel
people have
needed
lived on
warm
the station
bodies.
since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
That would make more sense if we had killed the Council in Mass Effect 1, but we didn't. Humanity showed that it was ready to sacrifice to protect the galactic government. And so the said galactic government decided to repay and reward humanity's service and self-sacrifice by allowing a human fleet to guard the Citadel while the Citadel fleet that got hammered relentlessly by the Geth assault until, the Arcturus fleet was able to show up, so they could rebuild. Yeah, human fleet wasn't as badly damaged. As for the amount of humans in C-Sec, well, C-Sec originally had a very anti-human hiring policy. Relatively discriminatory, if you ask me. Well, after the Battle of the Citadel, you want to know what happened to C-Sec? A lot of them got killed by the invading Geth. So, after the Battle of the Citadel, C-Sec had a lot of open positions. Guess which species had a lot of warm bodies to fill them? Humanity. And again, because humanity proved that it was ready to step up to the plate and put their lives on the line for the sake of the other races, the Council's like, you know what? They're ready. So they ended the C-Sec anti-human hiring policy.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now for the boring part of the mission.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
He's Batman. Alright, so
It's
first,
been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
grab that.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! That...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
Now, this is going to end a little different than Carolina. Because Carolina decided,
Looks like he's talking to
well,
another voter.
Kolyak can't kill his hostage if there's no hostage left.
With you all. I hope you'll come out on election
Because,
day.
you know, the hostage in question, Jormir, is as dirty a politician as you can get, you know, with criminal shakedowns, intimidation, racketeering, all those lovely crimes that most politicians are guilty of. Can you guess that I don't like politicians?
I've got him.
But anyway, she decided, you know, Kolyak can't kill someone who's already dead, so she took him out for him. Victor's not going to do that. Because again, he's a Boy Scout. He'd rather Joram face justice in the courts than... Come on. Then, being the vigilante.
No sign of trouble.
Basically, Victor is the Superman to Carolina's Batman. Except that Carolina doesn't have a no-kill rule. Alright. We're ready. Okay. Let's go that way.
I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes.
Oh, and it's a Turian bartender this time, too. So he's willing to go after his own. Yeah. He really is a politician.
No sign of trouble. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Take me home.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
Health Inspector.
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
I would just flat out say Spectre doing something council business. I'm just passing through.
Kolyat! Thane.
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Well, he didn't kill. Yet.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec.
Oh, he's barefaced.
Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need you. What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
I remember a human saved your
Take
fucking
the boy into
life.
custody.
You son of a bitch.
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Kellum and other similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity. Thane gets shredder ammo, increases damage to health of organic targets. Only red bar health, so it's not very useful on insanity. Got a new outfit, heavy pistol damage, yay.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Let it go.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
These guys are criminals.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
You're used to bending the rules, Bailey.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Let's bend him in favor of the people this time. Alright, so Thane has his loyalty power. But before we head out to the Normandy, we finally have the ability to do this little side quest.
I can't believe these humans.
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Well, let me help.
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Well, that's stupid.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Okay. Who should I talk to?
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
Probably wasn't her. She's just,
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Doing the whole buy the book thing and not using her cognitive faculties. What probably flagged them is probably a computer program or some desk jockey that only sees numbers and not actual people.
I'm sorry, sir.
Probably
but
just
I'll
a
need
cleric
you to remove
repair.
any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
No. Not racist. She's just an idiot because she doesn't realize that amps are surgically implanted, you moron!
Can I help you, sir?
Why can't the Asari leave?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of C-Sec's undercover agents.
Fuck it.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre. I checked them out personally, and I'm confident that they're safe to travel. I want them removed from your watch list.
I'll have to confirm your identity. Well, all right then. I'll have their names removed per your authority, Spectre. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope, that'll be all.
Fine. Thanks for your help.
Next.
I could have gone with the Paragon option so that they're not Geth. The lack of the flashlight heads gave it away. But that would only temporarily let them off. They wouldn't be permanently removed. But if I say, I'm a Spectre, get them off that list. She will, because as a Spectre, I have the authority to do that.
So?
I'll let you leave.
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
Because I'm a Spectre.
When a Spectre vouches for someone, C-Sec listens.
You're a Spectre? I heard the humans were nominating many of their kind, but I didn't know that.
I was a Spectre before we got a seat on the council.
Then you must be Shepard.
Yep.
I never would have guessed. It's an honor to meet you. Please forgive my earlier rudeness.
I'm just going to chalk
We
it
should
up to
get ready to leave.
frustration at the
There should be another
bureaucracy.
ship heading to
I
Thessia
can
tomorrow.
totally understand. Because I get frustrated at bureaucracy too. Which is why I'm a Spectre, so I can cut through the goddamn red tape. Alright, time to leave the Citadel and head to Omega. For our last non-combat loyalty mission. I know we can talk to Thane, but as a male Shepard, it doesn't really go anywhere. So for time purposes, I'm not. Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at
I'm
your
sure I
private
did.
terminal.
But we will cycle his appearance. There we go. Tigron's commander from Shaman Erdnot. Excuse me. Damn it, I hate these things. But you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Krant, and you're his leader. So keep him alive. You have to stay polite, play the role. But our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're gonna survive as a people, we need your vat-grown grunt. Okir was a madman. But he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him. If y'all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman Erdot. Don't worry, Shaman. He's coming back.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
I wish the sprint button and the talk to people button weren't the same. Heavy pistol damage.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk.
Oh, that's good.
Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Past relationship with Talizora makes dalliance attractive as stress release. Still, recommend caution. Quarry an immune system weak could kill her.
I care about Tally.
Tally is important to me. I wouldn't be doing this if she didn't want it to.
Of course, no offense intended. We'll be here to provide treatment as necessary. Minimize risk.
Alright, give me your advice.
You have a recommendation as a doctor?
Talizora acquired antiseptic. Recommend you self-sterilize as well. Oral contact with tissue dangerous. Take precautions. Also forwarding advice booklet to your quarters. Valuable diagrams, positions comfortable for both species, erogenous zone overviews. Can supply oils or ointments to reduce discomfort. Gave ED electronic relationship aid demonstration vids to use as necessary.
Wait a minute, Morton. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Morton's being a wingman. He's like, I'm gonna help you get your, get it on with Tally without killing her. See, this is why Morton is an S tier squad mate. Alright. Yeah.
No messages for you, Commander.
Now to Omega. Into orbit. Dock. Okay, we're gonna bring Samara and bring Tally. Just why not? Alright. Now, pretty sure.
The death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding for Alliance veterans.
We can use this.
What do you need?
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way. But I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Nah.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Okay, let's check you. No, you just got porn.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's get the Terminus armor. Not that we're ever going to use it, but it's just something we don't have to buy ever again. Okay.
End it not.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead.
I am Shepard.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Nice to see someone pleasant.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
Can I help you?
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
How would we do that?
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
Alright, what do you need?
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
I need more information.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Alright.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Okay. Oh wait, we haven't done that yet. Okay. I don't think. Hold on, we need a pickup grunt.
Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn.
Tally, you're gonna have to
Skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
hang back.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Annoyed.
Pretty sure we've got a side quest involving Patriarch.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
What's the job?
Depends on what Arya has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Why kill Patriarch?
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Alright, why ask me?
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
Real reason would be nice.
People like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me?
Yeah.
If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
Alright, I'll do it.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Alright. Now the reason I brought Grunt along is because now that he's part of Clan Erdnot, he's got some unique dialogue. You gotta get out of here.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
To Declare us your Krant. We will face down the assassins in your name.
It's been so long since anyone wished to fight for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
See, as we learn from Grunt's rite of passage, from what the shaman told us, a Krogan doesn't necessarily need to be the strongest. And Patriarch definitely seems like he is past his prime combat-wise. But if a Krogan can still inspire others to fight for their honor, fight alongside them, that means that they still have something of worth. And so giving Patriarch that makes him, it will keep him out of the fighting so he'll stay alive, because if you tell him to face the people himself, he gonna die. But he still feels like a Krogan because somebody found something of worth in him, and is willing to fight for it. Which is why it's the Paragon response. Looking for someone.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? Gonna do something about it?
Well, I'm here to stop you.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Have a good one, Patriarch.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Oh, she'll definitely approve of what I did. Because I think even her, she'll be loath to admit it, but I think even Arya would secretly be happy that Patriarch got his balls back. Otherwise, it's just too boring.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him.
Yeah.
Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Well, he's stronger than you knew.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Much
We
appreciated.
could use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
That's not ominous at all.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yaxi. We need to find her.
I knew it.
Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardot Yakshi does. You haven't taken steps to kill her? Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
And well.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
All right. Now this time, the loyalty mission is going to go down pretty much almost identically to how it went down with Carolina. We are going to lure Morinth into a trap. Resist her charms, and assist Samara in taking her down. Because the only reason to choose Morinth over Samara is if you're fucking evil.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I believe you.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm on your side.
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent
One
me?
of your people.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Tell me about this Asari.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Dragging her victims.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We will.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
May I look around?
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
All right. Let's see here.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
I mean, I don't really see the value of it, but it could be just the lack of lighting and rendering.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, there's a journal. Oldest first.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Alright, so we need Jarut's name.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Yeah, that's not good.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Okay.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
Perfect predator.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we got a trapper.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
So I'm the bait.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Alright.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once
It's the
we're
first
there.
time anyone called my fighting prowess artistry. But, okay.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late, and the only one around is that screeching.
What do you want?
Jarut sent me.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who wasn't? Jarut. Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Good to know.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Okay, so roll high in the will save. Got it.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morant will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
All right.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band.
Really?
I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
Spell 10 is a band.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
Where is this Asari?
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
Well, sorry, I don't got none.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
I'll keep you in mind.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. Enjoy watching you use it.
All right. Leave her alone.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
See here. They had to throw the first punch.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
All right. Let's.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're in.
You don't look high. Okay. Calm down.
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Sounds dangerous.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on to him. His gang is on the way here, and they're going to make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
How do you know all this?
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
Okay, what are you asking?
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there.
Okay.
2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I'll do it.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
All right. Terminal and eternity.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you. You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
Good luck. Asshole.
Lots of money on display here tonight. Gotta hit someone out. Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
Just leave.
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that?
So, what do you think of this now?
I'll help with your boss.
How about I give you enough credits for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets hurt.
Works for me. Let's go.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Sure.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
Oh, I'm confident.
I know what I like.
Do you?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
Like Alex?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Well, what about art?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Well, there's this really obscure artist. You probably never heard of him, but he's an Elcor named Forta. His sculptures are fantastic.
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Oh, you mean like Vaenya?
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Travel.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Well, normally Victor would like the space exploration, but he's acting. So we like the danger.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here?
Oh, she wants me.
I want you alone.
All right, Samara. Trap is set. But while we're here... Yay, assault rifle damage.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Uh-huh.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Safety's a lie.
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
Oh, we're not alike.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games.
Oh, it takes a killer to know a killer.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Surprise.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you?
That's called a crit success on your will save.
The bitch herself found a little helper. Marin! Mother. Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Moran! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this, so I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
It was never ever a difficult decision to begin with. End of the line, Morinth.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Because you are one. You're an unrepentant serial killer. And I have no
Embrace of the goddess.
regrets being a part of your demise.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
You okay?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Alright.
Let's go.
Samara has dealt with the Arctic Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar are beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected further by the presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Arctic Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. We got Reeve unlocked. Yeah, fit, assault damage. Alright. And Reeve is a great power. Damages target's nervous or synthetic systems to prevent healing. Restores health and gives temporary health bonus when the power is used against organics. Reeve also does double damage to armor and barriers. So it's basically like warp, but it gives you DR and health regen. Here you Reeve. Head back to Normandy. We'll talk with Samara, and then I know I said we'd be doing Jacob's loyalty mission in the description and all that stuff, but I have a hard time limit, and we're approaching that, so I don't know if we have time to do the Gift of Greatness, so we'll put that off till next time.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
do the
terminal.
rounds real quick. New message. Update on the kid from Bailey. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know the Drell kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me. Helping me deal with some trash in the wards, maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. So, talk with Morden real quick. Get our upgrade.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on
Kids,
mine.
this is the
Actually,
last
got
time
call
we can
from
talk
nephew.
with
Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Okay, if we do some quick math, the human lifespan, we'll go with modern human lifespan around, let's say 85 years. And normal college age is like 19 as a freshman. So 19 divided by 85. That's about 22% of the lifespan. So if we apply that to 16 divided by about 40, so that's 40% of the lifespan. So 0.4 times 85-ish. So in human years, Morden's nephew would be the equivalent of 34-ish, for talking by percentages.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved. Reward for curiosity, intelligence. Drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Oh, when they game the system?
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social. Reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
That was good talking with you.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Gordon.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with Genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
Alright. We'll talk Grunt and Samara. We'll head to Grunt first.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
Any other human imprints?
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
So you got no reaction?
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
And yet you became strong.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Okay, so that was actually the second time you talked to him. It's just that because we did recruited Jack before Grunt, we didn't really have time to talk to him before the Collector mission happened. Because he definitely cares now, because, you know, rite of passage and all that stuff. But, you know, whatever.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Isn't that a little hypocritical?
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Well... if the common held interpretation of Liara being being the equivalent of being in her mid-20s or early 20s, being 106 is a good comparison, then Morinth being 40 would probably be a preteen or early teenager.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
So no retirement?
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
Don't be so fatalistic.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
Alright, well, like I said, I've got a hard stop time, and we are approaching it. I've got company coming. Anyway, so tomorrow, in Final Fantasy X, we're going to enter a Blitzball tournament and cheat our way through it so we can get the stupid world champion, so we can power it up and break Ifrit's damage limit. Wednesday, we're going to, the Floof crew is going to the Iron Throne to break, or stage a jailbreak for Gortash's political prisoners. Then Thursday in the aircraft showcase, we're going to look at the Rafales and the F-117s. Friday in Arkham Asylum, we head to the penitentiary to get the island security codes from Warden Sharp, and I guess rescue him from Harley Quinn. Then Saturday in Arella's playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, we are going to stage an ambush on an absolutist convoy, secure their moon lantern, and make our way to Moonrise to free the tieflings and possibly make a surprise recruitment if we played our cards right. And then next week in the Insanity Victor Shepard, we're going to complete our final loyalty mission, Jacob the Gift of Greatness, and begin what I like to call the Explorathon, where we just go around the galaxy doing all the side missions, exploring all the systems. I don't know how long that, or how many episodes that's going to take, but we're going to try and do them all. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow in Final Fantasy X. Have a good one, everybody.